to accomplish beyond our understanding mission, I am really, really super passionate about us together, and especially you guys, developing school skills and habits that are going to help you be very, very successful in life. And that goes beyond just understanding what anatomy and physiology is. But in order to do that, I recognize that I didn't grow up in the world that you live in. So I can't accomplish my job as a teacher unless you help me with that. So that's what full partnership means, is that we all have voices and they're all really, really important to meeting our mission. So I know that those are just words to you right now. My hope is over the next couple of weeks to show you that I really mean it in many, many, many ways. So I want you to start thinking about today that I need you to help me be better. I want to be the best teacher I can be, and I need you to help me. And I'm going to do my very best job and best work in helping you become the best functional adult in society that you can be in a lot of different ways. And whatever that means to you, not in a way that I think this is what a successful adult looks like, but what you think a successful adult looks like. So it's going to be very personalized and individualized to meet your needs. And we're going to do all of that within this beautiful realm of understanding anatomy and physiology. So this, what you're going to find very quickly about me, is that I love social media and education. I think it allows us to break down these four walls of our class and for us to learn with other people in a way that is very engaging and really moves all of our learning forward. So I do a lot of tweeting professionally. I don't tweet anything personally, which is fine to tweet personally. But when I am talking about Twitter, so just so that we have a common understanding, I'm talking about my professional Twitter life. So professionally on Twitter, I am at TDI Shelton, so you see me there. And I go to a leadership conference every year where we are asked to publicly make a promise that is going to guide our entire year of the next school year. And so anybody who knows me, this won't surprise you, I think very deeply about what I'm going to tweet out for that promise. So this was my promise this June, to partner with students, big S, little s on Twitter means students, taking risks, collaborating, reflecting, creating a culture to learn and share together. So that's what I mean by full partnership. It's part of what's in my heart and part of what's in my being. And every decision that I make in our class goes back to this tweet. It may seem cheesy to you, but so I want to set the stage this week for, I think taking a risk is obvious, but what does collaborating and reflecting look like in our room, and how is it going to benefit me? Are some of the questions that we can ask. So, and I should have, that's still not next time, sorry. So we're going to have two ways of working together. One of them I call a learn zone, and I'm going to say to you when you're in the learn zone, I need you to consider and commit. What that means is I need you to think first before you write, and then I need you to commit. And you're going to commit by writing something down or typing it on an electronic device. It is not meeting expectations if you just think it. There's a lot of research on learning that shows when you take your thought and you actually commit to it and record it in some way, that it really moves thinking when there's a conversation that follows. So if I ask you a question and you just think of your answer and you don't commit to it, your brain is kind of like, oh, that's really what I meant to say. And it doesn't move you forward the way it does when you write it down or type it into a digital device. So when I ask you to consider and commit, I'm going to be looking at you and asking you that you actually write something down. And if you would, also, we're going to establish these norms. You don't have to memorize these right now. But in a learn zone, we're going to remain silent. We're going to respond honestly. So you guys are all superstar students, and for some of you it doesn't feel great right now, maybe, when you think you don't know something. There's going to be a lot that I'm going to ask you to think about that you're not going to be confident in your answer. I need you to be honest and record what your thinking is at the time. That's part of my strategy. So it's okay if you're not sure. You're going to record it, and we're going to communicate with evidence-based thinking. When we're in the alone zone, if you feel the need that you need to talk, like something is just has to be taken care of right now, the expectation is that, first of all, I'm going to honor you and respect you as an adult, that you can make that decision. If it can wait, I need you to try to make it wait. If it can't, and it involves another person in this room, you're going to tap them on the shoulder and go like this, and the two of you are going to step out and have your conversation. If it involves your phone, your mom just texted you and it's an emergency, then you're going to take your device and you're going to go stand out in the hallway and you're going to step out and you're going to quickly take care of that. Come back in. For example, if I'm in a meeting with the principals, for example, and some teachers, and somebody from my child's school messages me on my phone and it's something I have to take care of, then I will take my phone and I'll step outside of the conference room and I'll take care of that, and then I'll come back in and join the meeting in progress again. But I'm only going to do that if it's something that needs to be taken care of right away. So there should be no reason why anybody is making noise during the alone zone, because I'm telling you that I'm giving you the freedom and honoring you to make that decision if you feel like it's something that you have to do. So do you guys feel like we can all come to that agreement that that's the way that we'll handle things, that we're really going to honor this time by remaining silent? But I'm still giving you the option if there's something you have to take care of. Awesome. Okay, so then the second thing that we're going to really work on in this class, and that's going to kind of be part of our class identity, is collaboration time, and that is time to make our thinking public. So if you go and look at these norms, we're again going to communicate evidence-based thinking. So that is the foundation of our course. We're going to honor and hear all voices. That goes back to the partnership, that everybody's voice matters. We are going to be honest but honorable to differences in opinion. I really hope that we push each other's thinking. This class in anatomy is going to be better than the fall because the fall students really pushed me. Actually, second block pushed me a lot. They threw a riot about 3/4 into the class about a few things, and they really made me look back at some of the ways that we had some things set up, and so now I have them set up better for you. So they made me a better teacher because they felt like I was going to honor their voice and that I was going to honor the fact that they had a difference of opinion, and we handled it in a very supportive way where we can get those differences out. And so that has to be part of what moves us forward. And that does mean you to me. And then this one is really, really important. And for some of you, this is going to seem really scary, and you're going to know that I'm going to support you. You have the right, and just as important, the responsibility to contribute your thinking public. So that means there are probably people in this room sitting here that have never raised their hand and shared out in a big group like this in school. So the expectation is everybody in this class will share publicly when we're in a big group by the time that we're at the end. And we're going to have a supportive enough culture that we can do that. And then we are committing to the group, the learning of the whole group. So you're going to care about your own individual grade, but I hope that you care about the grades of everybody in this class, that we're really going to support each other and move each other's learning together. And that's what this class is about. It's about me honoring you as an adult and us learning together through collective conversation and reflection time. And what I'm going to ask of you is when you come into this room that for the 90 minutes that we're together, you're going to bring it and you're going to attend to what we're doing and give your full best effort. And I'm going to honor and respect you by if something comes up that you have to take care of along the way, that you have the freedom to do that without asking my permission. You don't need my permission for things. I'm giving you my permission today and telling you that I trust you.